Hi, this is Sister Ann Laughlin, Beacon of Hopes, with the Women's Outreach, and I'm continuing reading my book, Journey to Faith, and I hope that all that I read and what I say helps. Leave a message or a comment down below if you hear or feel something that needs to be mentioned, and please remember that we're all God's children and we're supposed to always be kind. This is Chapter 1 of Journey to Faith by me, Ann Laughlin. And the title is Families Can Be the Enemy. And remember, it will be cut off before I finish the chapter because I am only given 5 minutes at a time, but I will get through this book and you will get through it with me. I was born to a couple. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm still working without glasses, but we'll get there. I was born to a couple that was of a military mind, you might say. Well, my father was, but my mother did not even know my father was in the military until after he proposed to her. Yeah, he really did that. He kept it a secret from her, and when he showed up one day, he was in his uniform, and she didn't recognize him because he was in uniform, and she screamed and jumped behind the bed. And he had to coax her out from behind the bed. Anyway, that's how my parents' ways of doing things were when I was younger. Because my father did not inform my mother until they were already engaged. My father, being Cherokee, did not claim any religions. My mother was baptized in the Baptist religion, but that don't mean she practiced. However, neither practiced or taught religion in our home. Between the years of 1954 and 1962, my sister Cheryl, brother Thomas, and sisters Robin and Patsy were born. In 1963, I was born in Springfield, Missouri, but raised all over the world because of my father being in the Army. My youngest sister Brenda was born in 1965. Brenda was a twin, but the boy did not survive. My dad had a saying about the children my mother bore: I won't raise another man's kid. So whenever my mother got pregnant by another man, she adopted out the child, one between Cheryl and Thomas, and I think there was another one. Pardon a moment. And yes, when I look up, it's to check my time frame. Between Brenda and I, at one time, my mother told me that one of my siblings died as an infant, but I've never seen a birth or a death certificate. My mother told me different versions at different times, as I guess it depended on her mood or when she was drinking, if a child was adopted out or actually died. By the time I was 5, I was in kindergarten and spoke German because we were living in Germany. However, once back in the United States, I had to retake kindergarten to learn to speak English properly. Nevertheless, it worked out for me because I made some lifetime friends via elementary and high school. I went to Lynn Creek Elementary and Camdenton Junior and Senior High School. When my father retired from the Army, he settled in a few locations in Missouri. Lynn Creek, in 1968, was where my parents finally bought a home and decided to raise my siblings and me. Should be siblings and I. Yeah, I'm also doing my editing while we're talking, of course. And by talking, I've lost my place. There we go. I have the 3 older sisters, 1 older brother, and 1 younger sister to fit in 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Needless to say, my family was not small, and I, being the next to the youngest, was ignored for the most part, unless I found some trouble, which I was pretty darn good at. The home my parents bought actually had only 1 bedroom and situated on 2 floors. Each floor was accessed from the outside. We lived in the upstairs that had the kitchen, 1 bathroom, a living room, a middle room, and a back room with no doors between them. Yeah, there's only 1 door in the whole house besides going in and out from the front door, and that's to the bathroom. Well, that's a lie. There's actually 2, because there's 1 to my parents' bedroom too, but it didn't matter because we had beds in the bedroom with them. So it's not like they isolated themselves as most parents normally do. The big room at the end of the house had a window the whole size of the wall looking out on the lake. The downstairs was used as storage because the house was past 5 minutes.